It seems pretty top quality. The viewership has returned. We're all the way back up to 0. We're gonna wait and see. I think we hit like 8 or 9 earlier, but it is a slow night. And I'm not about to be performing for 2 people. We gotta make some noise if you want the bug to perform. It's fucking Donnie. Appreciate you coming through. The stream was a lot busier earlier. We did some educational content. We talked about epistemology, knowledge, belief, truth, logical fallacies, and cognitive biases. But the nighttime streams have been kind of assy lately, so I'm not really expecting much out of that. But I was kind of hoping to do the fucking pumpkin. I'm just trying to carve a fucking face into a pumpkin. But I'm not doing it while only 2 or 3 people watch. I think it might build up a little bit. I was gonna show the death mask. Yeah, and Uncle Bob told me about the promotion, so I'm happy for you about that. I can't be handling any more mod positions. I do too many myself, and I think I have too many. There's a couple I'm probably gonna have to rearrange a little bit. But we'll sit around for a second, see who shows up. I don't have the highest of hopes. Daytime streams tend to do much better, at least for me and my community. I just have to actually like work for a living, so I can't wake up and start. I mean, I can do like a super fucking early stream, but during the middle of the day, I got shit to do. So I'm thinking about focusing more on either long form content or just shorts. And I learned that we don't get view hours from shorts, if I remember correctly. So we got to either sit here on live or make long form content. And I don't have much long form content so far. I've got a couple ideas, especially educational stuff. If anybody comes through and there's a subject you want to talk about, like philosophy, psychology, cognitive science, logic, syllogistic logic, epistemology, theology, biblical history, anything like that, drop me a question or make a statement, and I'll be willing to happily engage. We can talk about it. Chemistry is not I don't have a substantial background in chemistry. I mean, depending on the question you have, I might be able to talk with you because I have a scientific background, but I'm far from a chemist. It seems like you're dropping subjects that are all not what I just listed. I mean, I had to do advanced math to get through my degrees, but I don't feel comfortable. Like I never taught math, or I don't have an advanced degree in mathematics. We had to do advanced statistics. I did pretty well on that. But I mean, yeah, just listing subjects doesn't do very well for either of us. So maybe ask a question or make a statement. Or ask me about any of the subjects that I just listed. Epistemology, psychology, cognitive science, cognitive psychology, syllogistic logic, analytic logic, theology, Christian biblical history. I mean, I am an ordained minister, technically, so, and I've read the thing 2 times. So we out here ready to talk about it. I get more engagement when I actually speak with people. Crystal is in the house. Maybe Crystal has something to talk about. I appreciate you showing up. I love you. You can't see me now because I'm in the fucking dark. And I am a cripple. But we out here. We're trying to figure out whether I'm gonna carve a face into a pumpkin or carry a discussion where I can help educate people, because I don't teach anymore and I'm trying to get back into it. But any topic that's relevant to my areas of expertise, I would be happy to get back into it. If you care about it, you might just be stopping through. But we had a pretty We had a busy stream earlier where there were like four trolls, and I was just like, all right. I was just getting out of the shower, and I was like, all right, let's get into it. And we got into it, and they left. You can go back and watch it. Their names are still going to be in the chat. They were like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And so I said, all right, let's test that idea. And then we got into it. Two of them left. I think two of them ended up like chilling out, saying like, oh, I didn't realize you used to teach this shit. You spent 7 years in fucking university studying this. I've learned it's not about what I feel like doing. It's about what's going to give me the most watch hours. I can do arts. I can do discussion, education. My passion is probably more for education because I want people to believe as many true things as possible and as few false things as possible. That's why I talk about this stuff. But I also understand that the American educational system has failed us in a big way. And it's resulted in a bunch of dumbasses who don't know how to think or how to reach conclusions. But if I'm tutoring or teaching, like I'm not gonna be dismissive or pejorative. Like I don't want to make somebody sound or feel stupid. Somebody give me something to fucking talk about. Because the mental health thing is, loneliness stacks up on you. When you go so long, especially after like a traumatic event, it gets, and when you start like doing social media, you create this illusion in your mind that these people are actually your friends, like they care about how you feel, or they care about how you make them feel. And I need to step back from that a little bit, because I have like an attachment issue. I started to take it too seriously. That's why I've lost so much fucking money donating to people that I'm never gonna see in real life. Crystal, we could probably talk about that. I did 7 years of psych education. I've got published research that you could Google, but I'm not gonna say my name here. But yeah, I've got a passion for that. Not to pressure you into even sticking around, but if there is something you want to talk about, I could probably contribute. Yeah, I've got a pumpkin here already opened. ready. But, and I've got a tripod. But I'm thinking we might resort this to just doing like, long and short term. Or long and short form videos. Some people want to see my the idea was that I would show my death mask. I don't think many people are going to show up for musical entertainment tonight. We got the candles. We got 2 pumpkins. But we're not going to get hopeful. We'll just, maybe somebody will show up and want to talk about something. And if you are interested, go back and watch the stream from earlier and watch me smash 4 dudes at the same time who were trying to troll me. Who were like, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just using big words. They got up out of there real quick. And it's all on the internet until the end of time, or until the end of human civilization. I'm just gonna, until somebody says something, I'm gonna mount this shit up. You find somebody who wants to talk about syllogistic logic or epistemology or any of the other things that I've listed 8 times in a row. Let's see if I can make this work. That is not what I expected. I'm gonna see if I can successfully gut this motherfucker. And we'll probably just go inside, eat some food. A thing that you come to notice when you're a content creator is, especially when you're one that donates a bunch of money, that the people that you support the most don't tend to give a fuck about you. Like if I told the amount of money that I've sent through super chats over the past 2 months, it would be fucking shameful. I've never asked for money. It's just, you learn that people are doing this for a reason, or to make money, which I guess that's my ultimate goal. But most most of them are not your real friends. In fact, most of them don't really give a fuck about how you're doing. They'll just say anything in order to get what they want or to get support, garner donations or even if it's just sharing links. My hands are too fucking big to fit in this thing. We're not gonna put on the death mask. I don't speak when I put that one on. I don't have a mouth. We'll give it another like 10 minutes or something. We'll see. How many people? How many people end up showing up? Hopefully somebody has something contributive to say. Yeah. We're not doing shit out here. I'll just sit around while I smoke a fucking cigarette. It's hard out here for a pimp. Unless you got some big boobies, or you're like a supermodel or something, ain't nobody gonna sit in the chat. Or unless I'm in the shower, or I've got a shirt that's open and I'm walking around in the daytime. I think I had a 30-minute shower stream earlier, and I ended up with like 4 hours of viewership. It's nighttime, fat. It don't be working that way. At nighttime, people want to see me eating food or cooking. I don't show myself when I eat food, and I don't show myself when I'm in the shower. It's the idea of it that gets people excited. That's why we're starting up the spicy stuff that we don't talk about on YouTube. Donnie, this may be one of the, you weren't here earlier when I fucking schooled 4 guys at once. But a lot of them have alternate accounts. This may be one of them. You should go back and watch it though, because it was worth it. I had no mods here, and there were 4 guys that were saying, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And so I was just like, all right, let me hop out of the shower real quick. We about to get into this. And not a single one of them had shit to say that didn't make them look like a dumbass. And I reminded them that this is going to be permanently recorded on the internet. I am slightly disappointed that the stream didn't work out, but maybe after I get done, tomorrow, I'll just make the pumpkin and like make a, preferably a long form video I don't know who you are, Fat Antobelly. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't give a fuck if people troll me. As long as you don't say racist or things about kids or ladies. I don't really have many rules. But I also don't have many buddies out here. So don't go calling yourself my fucking buddy. Because Donnie is out of his element. And he will smash you if he needs to. I also danced on that stream. If Crystal or Donnie ever want to go back and view it in your downtime, I did a little dance. Well, you could have fucking told me that in the first place, you bitch. How are you gonna show up and not tell me that? Alright, you gotta look me in my face now. You motherfucker. You come up in here and antagonize me after months of not even talking to me. And you expect me to just welcome you in as a brother? Yeah, I don't know about all that shit. Yeah, come and antagonize a new argument. Like, we can do it all the time. People don't expect me to be educated. And then when I bust that shit out, they're just like, all right, I'm out. But no, I did. I smashed them. Like, every single one of them left. Two of them left, and two of them were like, all right, yeah, you got a good point. I'm going to stick around. I think two of them subscribed to me. But I think we just hit like 260 subscribers, 2,150 views. But this past couple weeks have been weird, like for me, not just for me, but my community. Like, we're not getting the same viewership that we normally get. I think a lot of it might have to do with the political business that's going on. Yeah, nobody fuck with Fat Antobelly. I think I know who it is, but he's good. Do not ban him or time him out. I will do that myself. If the need arises. Does anybody have something substantive to talk about? Like, I've listed all the subjects like fucking 5 times. We got cognitive psychology, philosophy, syllogistic logic, analytic logic, theology, the Christian Bible, linguistics, fucking pretty much anything you care to talk about or want to learn about. Because we taught a few people some things earlier, and I'm trying to get back into educational content. Yeah, we're not going to get into that one right now. But yeah, I could speak to you off stream about it. We got into that a little bit earlier. You're if you're the person that I think you are, you're smarter than you're saying you are. Fucking talk about morality, moral psychology, moral philosophy, uh, argumentation, the logical absolutes, the laws of identity, non-contradiction, and excluded middle. We've talked about all that shit before. I know you got into the meathead life. I know I was meaty as fuck when I left there. But I'm trying to get back up to like 195. But the meat aside, you still got the brain. And I've still got it as long as I'm here. So I'm trying to contribute as much as I can while I can. We're going through the dark. But you would probably have fun coming through this shit. Like I stream at least twice a day. And I post a bunch of shorts. And I end every night with me eating like a whole bunch of shit. Like I'm trying to do at least 3,000 calories a day. And I have to be quiet when I come in the house because I'm helping taking care of my grandparents right now. So I gotta whisper for a second and tiptoe my size 13 feet. Lifestyle has made you dumber. I'm not quite sure that's how the brain works, but I think I get what you're saying. You have less regard for, like, intellectual pursuits, but you're still never gonna be dumb. Like, I knew you for years. You were more intelligent than average. And even if you didn't reach the right conclusions, you actually cared about the process of reaching them. And I remember always trying to get you to learn more about epistemology, the theory of knowledge. And you were interested in it, you just didn't have the time. And you were in a toxic ass relationship. I know nobody's saying shit, but we still got 3 people, and I need the fucking watch hours. So, we're gonna linger. We're gonna linger for a minute. Is there no one who can bring up something substantive to talk about? Who's not a troll and who's not afraid to be fucking run off by the bug? Because the bug do be running people off. And it takes a lot for me to ban somebody. So personal insults, welcome. Especially when my moderators are not here. You can say whatever the fuck you want to. Bitches. Beretta M9 92 FS. Standard military sidearm for over a decade. Oh, he gone. That's the way it tends to go. My boy's still out here playing video games. I miss that shit. Like when I would sit and play Destiny, or when me and you would play Plants vs. Zombies. That's like some of the best. I mean, I can't say I enjoyed living in that place, but playing that game with you was fucking badass. Playing that game in general was super dank. And we don't give out like personal shit. I'm sure you probably realize that, but we don't. Yeah, I'm not worried about the name of the game character, but I'm just saying keep your and mine, like, yeah, you get what I'm saying. There's some fucking dangerous people on here. I'm not worried about myself, but we got the family to take care of. And I could tell you some crazy stories about some shit that my friends have dealt with. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through. I get what you're saying. Thanks for sticking around. This probably won't last for very long, and I'll just go smash some food. If you, I mean, I don't know if you're leaving like immediately, but if you're not, I can play some of my, I've got theme songs that are like professionally made about Stinkbug and Donnie. Maybe we can just do it next time. But I hope you have a good night. Hope you're doing well. Hope the baby's doing well. I don't know the living situation, but I know we've got a baby. And when I say professionally made, I mean made by one of my YouTube friends who uses an AI system. I know Crystal's probably about to get on my ass about that. I did not go to an actual music producer. Crystal, if you knew who this guy was, you would get my sense of humor. You would get the joke. We lived together for a while. Went to college together. I'm surprised you're still here. I'm surprised anybody's still here. We ain't got shit going on. No music, no pumpkins, no mask, no dancing, no shirtless stink bug. Just the fucking darkness. But I'm gonna take this tripod in my house. See if I can get a more effective sleep stream. Because apparently people want to actually see my sleeping form. Which I'm not sure that I'm completely comfortable with. But we might try something out. We're trying to balance this and the spicy stuff, which we can't really even talk about on YouTube, but we got some stuff in. The snowball is in motion. We can leave it at that. Like a year ago, I would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? But we got requests. I don't know if we will cut this one, or I mean, I can either make shorts out of me like eating, or I can just keep it rolling and see how many watch hours I get and keep this as the same stream that I sleep with. But I'm at 10% battery, so I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, we got another one in the house. Don't mess with Austin Deal. In Austin Deal, don't say anything that's I mean, I'm already worried about the name itself, but don't. I think you know what I'm saying. Keep it anonymous. We just had another old friend come through here, but we're about to hit 21,000 views. Yeah, I'm not worried about messing with you. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. No personal shit. Because I do have moderators in here right now. And I also got a family to think about. So we have the tripod, and then we have this thing. It's like the long, stretchy boy. If people are trying to watch me sleep, I think that one might actually be more. We'll figure that out. But the music thing is not working out for tonight. We can talk about anything. Like, if you're actually, I don't know if you want to go back and watch my last video, but there were like 4 dudes that came in and were trying to troll me. And they were like, hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then I was like, all right, let me get out of the shower and dress up and, or get dressed and start spilling some knowledge. And then all 4 of them seemed to magically disappear. But if you have a topic you actually want to talk about, I would be down for it. Just I'm down to like 8% on my battery. You know, anything related to cognitive science, theology, epistemology, syllogistic logic, analytic logic, anthropology, linguistics. Shit that I feel comfortable talking about. If I don't feel that I know enough, then I'll tell the person. I think we might be coming to an end though, because the stream has died down significantly. Or we could talk about any shit from the old days, as long as it doesn't give away details. The bug is vulnerable and weak. If you're still in here, let me show you my arm. Fuck. That's not what we called them. It was recce cords. But yeah, we can talk about the recce cords. If you want to, do you want to see the fat ass bruise on my arm? No, you're good, Crystal. I mean, you're welcome to come take care of me. We ain't gonna turn that down. We gotta be quiet, because my grandparents are sleeping, or about to be asleep. Yeah, I'll show it to you. Let me finish this. I'm smoking a cigarette. Well, come through, Crystal. Sometimes you're serious, but when you're on Bob's channel, you're trying to piss off Bob. Now I don't know what the agenda is. You're just trying to excite the bug. I don't know. We'll see how quiet you can be. All right, I'm gonna show the arm. The lighting is not too good in here, but that's the wicked arm. I mean, I can tell you got the money. I've seen the donations. If you knew how I've spent probably $1,200 or $1,300 in donations in the past 2 months through super chats, and I regret most of them. But I have made a few good friends, like real friends outside of YouTube. Trying to figure out this fucking. How does the mechanism work? The fuck? Just attach this shit to the end of my bed. Crystal, I don't think I've ever. Damn. Got the tripod and the stretchy thing. One of those is gonna make the sleep streams better. Now I just need a light. But I don't like to sleep with light. We still got 4 people. I hope you can be quiet, Crystal. Does anybody have like anything substantive to talk about? Any questions? Any statements? Because it looks like we kind of bottoming out a little bit. I mean, there's a chance that some people could pop in, but after all these views, we have 4 likes. And we got 2 viewers now. Now we're back to 3. I gotta cut it. We gotta cut it. Much love. Yeah, I gotta keep my battery working. Love y'all. Thanks for coming through.